शिक्षक कभी साधारण नहीं होता, प्रलय और निर्माण दोनों उसकी गोद में खेलते हैं. These were the words that Chanakya had said in this clip. And now I would like to introduce one such personality who is वो शिक्षक कैटेगरी में जो बहुत ऊंचे स्तर पर हैं. Mr. Sunil Karve. Mr. Sunil Karve began over 20 years ago with nothing more than a dream and a staunch belief that moral values must be adhered to. A man with the vision, perseverance, and determination who shaped up a world-class institution, MET League of Colleges, a conglomerate and premier educational institutions. He has guided over 30,000 alumni to their success. And he's also the recipient of the coveted Yashasri 2010 award. He was honored with the award on June 15, 2010 in the presence of bureaucrats, leaders, scholars, industry stalwarts, VVIPs and paparazzi. Mr. Karve is India's first educationalist upon whom this rare honor has been conferred. So ladies and gentlemen, I would request Shri Sunil Karve to please come and share his experience about the state of education and about the importance of financial education in this country in a growing economy like India. Please, Mr. Karve, thanks a lot.
Very good morning, and my compliments to the whole team who has put this Chanakya Chakkravyuh together. Mr. Rajiv Shah, Mr. Chavan, Mr. Pillai, Anurag Gupta ji. Because I feel that whatever clipping that we have just seen, actually it tells everything. Unfortunately, as Manoj ji said in the beginning, that we have such a wonderful, rich treasure for last more than 5,000 years. But unfortunately for us that we have forgotten it completely. Now, in fact, we have started getting scholars from abroad who come and teach us about our old rich treasure. That is the situation we are in, unfortunately. I have no objection in that, because as long as the Vidya comes in, whosoever gives it, the end result is important. But unfortunately, what has happened, if I have to share my views on this, what I have been observing, that in olden system in the Gurukul, whenever the first time a student would enroll himself in a Gurukul, a Brahmopadesh was delivered to that student on the first day. And Brahmopadesh was only simple, actually, technique that a lot of people have today are trying to again bring it back to us. We say that you have to meditate at least 3 times in a day. Now actually that aspect, in the olden days in Gurukul, the whole foundation of our education system used to be Vidya. Now I am sure you all must be aware that the whole education can be divided between Vidya and Avidya. The Vidya aspect of the education deals with a kind of education which takes us within, which teaches us about ourselves. The Avidya aspect actually teaches us about the world around us. Avidya aspect also deals with actually our earning livelihood for our day-to-day operations. The Vidya aspect actually takes us much, much beyond that. So in olden days, the Vidya aspect, which would actually enlighten us from within, used to be the foundation of our education system, where we were taken inside, out of which we were introduced to ourselves, in the sense that we were taught to be sensitive to the whole living being around us. And Avidya aspect was also taught. It is not that only Vidya aspect was taught. But in Avidya, the Kshatriyas were taught how to fight, the Vaishyas were taught how to do business. So all these other things fall under Avidya aspect. Today, all the courses that even we are running, take it as an engineering or medicine or MBA or commerce, all fall under the Avidya aspect. They actually teach us the survival aspect. And fortunately for us, we are human beings, we are slightly different from the animals. And what is that differentiating factor is that we are not supposed to do anything and everything only for our survival. Unfortunately, if you see that today, because we have lost that Vidya aspect of education, therefore our whole journey is only based on survival. Now survival, I mean that one can survive at 5,000 rupees a month, one can survive at 50,000 rupees a month, one can survive at 5 crore rupees a month also. As long as it is only for his or his own family's survival. He cannot go transcend beyond himself. He cannot look at the whole world as his family. That is what the Vidya aspect actually takes you beyond that. The best example in our country itself was Mahatma Gandhi. He could transcend beyond the survival aspect. He did everything not for himself, but for others. Now, unfortunately, we, over a period of time, have lost that. And a lot of people are trying now to bring it back. My only request to all of you, because I am very happy that now Chanakya's theories, it includes everything. All our rishis have, in all the olden scriptures which are even 5,000 years back, Chanakya Arthashastra is more than 2,300 years old, have written everything what is ultimate truth. Finally, all our efforts and everything different by different lanes and different routes, we are trying to reach the ultimate truth. Now, all those routes have already been given in our old scriptures. Now, somebody has to actually do the work. As in olden days, the Bhagavad Gita, which common man was not able to understand and adopt. So in Maharashtra, Sant Jnaneshwar took it upon him and wrote Jnaneshwari in Marathi, and so made it simple for the common man to understand Bhagavad Gita. Similarly, there are a lot of people like you have so many gurus even today who are trying to simplify all those aspects and bring it to us within our day-to-day life. Like whether Sri Ravi Shankar or even Ramdev Baba or any one of them are trying to bring those aspects to us in a very simplified manner so that we can follow them even in our day-to-day, today's life. And fortunately, our Indian tradition is such a rich tradition that we have both different thoughts. One is Pravrittivad, one is Nivrittivad. The Pravrittivad actually tells you that you can go on doing your karma and finally reach the ultimate truth. The Nivrittivad says that without doing that also, by tapasya you can reach there. They are different and both have place in our rich tradition. I must compliment this team that they belong to the Pravrittivad, that they have taken on themselves, to bring this unfortunately forgotten Chanakya's Arthashastra through this game. Because at the end of the day, what they are also doing is not lesser than what other gurus like Sri Ravi Shankar or others are doing. I think this is another effort of simplifying, bringing it in a manner that we are able to understand in our day-to-day life, and whether directly and indirectly we get influenced by this our rich tradition that we have. I think they deserve a lot of compliment, my sincere compliments to all of them, because this is a very, very laudable effort that you have taken on. This will go even beyond our country. All of us that we have come here, we will not only say it by words. I promise you that all those educational institutions where I am associated, I will see to it that the students also, play this game as part of their learning process, because then directly or indirectly, because in today's fast world, in the mobile world, howsoever one might understand, agree, but to put it in practice is extremely difficult. And therefore, I think this is the best way, that you give it to them in the language that they would understand, give it to them in a manner that they will be able to understand. So I think this is a great effort. From my side, I can definitely promise you that I will try and propagate this in all the students that I am associated through various institutes. And lastly, I would say that let this Chakkravyuh even go beyond, transcend our country's barriers. It can go to the whole world, because I think they need it more than us today. Because you are seeing every day, whether it is US economy or Greece economy, what is happening there, I think they need the Chanakya Arthashastra in much, much more way than we need. So also try and make an effort to send it abroad, because I very strongly believe that whatever has happened in the US economy, I wrote a small piece that everybody was talking about the downfall of economy, in US economy. Even Harvard Business Research Group came out with 7 reasons that why the US economy went down. I wrote that it is a downfall of values and not downfall of economies. And I think the whole Western world has to understand that it is downfall of values. And I think it is a signal for all of us also to understand this, because we are following Western world in a very fast pace. The same destiny will be for us if we don't understand, if we don't look within and follow our own rich tradition. Because had all those CEOs in WorldCom or in all those big corporations which went out of the corporate scene from the US map, had they got the Vidya education as their foundation, those companies would not have vanished from the corporate map of US. I can understand in business there could be profit and loss. But how can a lot of big corporations whose budgets were even more than some of our states can vanish from the corporate scene? The Enror Corporation. Because all those people were excellent in avidya aspect of education. They were graduates, MBAs, engineers from best of the universities in the world, like MIT or Harvard or Stanford, you name it. They had not come here to pick students from here. Please try and understand this. Those corporations got vanished because they were extremely good in avidya aspect of education. But the foundation of vidya aspect of education was not there. And therefore, before it is too late, let us all also understand that we need to have, for all our future generations, vidya aspect as the foundation of our education system. And I think this team is doing a great job in complementing that effort. So my best wishes to all of them. Thank you very much.
Do I request Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai to please just come on stage and give a token of appreciation to Dr. Sunil Karve. Thanks a lot, Shri Sunil Karve ji.